hopefully, fingers crossed, I get the 550 back today. It would be nice because, yeah, we had a little bit of snow overnight. Not much, just enough to coat the long grass, but it also dropped below freezing. So that made the pavement in some areas, not all, but in some areas, freeze over. Made it a little slick. Technically, yeah, I should have gone sanding this morning, but did I have to? No. It's actually warming up now, so it worked out good. I need to get the 550 back, get the sander in that, get the plow on it, so that is ready to go for this winter. We've hauled back to Tucker Chevy. We're almost there. See if I can't get you some footage of the progress that's happened since the last time I've been up here. was just talking with a loader operator there at the pit. We're the only ones hauling this 4-inch gravel. Nobody else has been in there, so I think they got all the other trucks hauling stone dust in from the plant. It doesn't bother me doing this. I'm left alone, doing it at my own pace. Yeah, I might be making the cars behind me mad, but I'm doing what I can to save fuel. It's not like I am sitting and stopping and doing absolutely nothing. I'm just a steady pace back and forth. He was loading me with that Cat 980. I see he's got that John Deere back. A little bit smaller than the 980. The Cat 980, he gets to load me in 2 scoops. This one takes 3. bring that up here to Tucker. Then we're gonna call it a day. Yes, I could work later. However, I got the call, the 550's done. I need to get that truck, go home, grab my daughter, bring me down, get the truck. I've got to get that sander in the truck tonight. In case we get another snow shower and it gets a little slick. So I'll get the sander in it and then get sand in it. So I'm ready to go for the next time we get some snowflakes. This stone dust pile here went all the way out, barely enough room for that loader right there to go in and out, because that's where they put the reclaim in. The crushed up recycled asphalt, they call it wrap. That's the bin that they dump it in. But it was just barely a path on that side, and it went all the way around out. You see where all these little piles are? And then it come out halfway into this road and way up. A majority of this pile, I'll say approximately 80% of this pile is up there at the Chevy dealership. And that's where we're going today. With this one load, this is the only load I'm gonna haul. As I said, I gotta get home, get that 550, get the sander in the 550, and get here, get a load of salt and sand on it so it's ready to go for the next time we have any type of precipitation, anything that freezes on the ground. Because both of those Domino's pizzas that I have are a 0 tolerance, which means I have to be there before they open. Okay, I got the 550 back. Get a chance, I'll show, when I get over to Domino's here, I'll show you the what work they did. Phenomenal work. You cannot even see where they changed the cab corners. While they were at it, they got dug deep into what they could see, and the inner rocker panels are fine. They dug in pretty good onto the truck. Take a look at it. They wanted to give me a write-up on what needed to be done. However, they said they couldn't find anything else besides those cab corners, which I think is pretty good. My phone's sitting here going ballistic beside me, so I will get right back to you. Okay. Can you tell me where they patched it? I'll tell you right now, it is perfect. He thinks they released it up in here somewhere. He can't remember where they patched it, but they come up in here somewhere, and then they matched it right here in this joint. They welded it in. I said the inner rocker panels are great, so they can't really tell me what else I need to do for possible body work on it. I did the same thing on the passenger side as well. Of course, I had to pull the doors off to do to cut out and replace. But you just can't tell. I mean, they did such a good job. That's why I use these guys. I've used them before. Again, I know the light's gonna be blinding, but they welded in here on this piece as well. I just can't feel no weld mark, nothing. Now, if you're wondering how much it cost me to do both cab corners, was $2,400. Expensive, yes, but you get what you pay for. I don't want cheap, shoddy work. So they did a phenomenal job. All right, I gotta go and talk to the wife. So we're gonna call it here. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.